guys, so I'm just going to be talking about some stuff that I have thoughts on collecting while I'm reorganizing my binder, my alts binder, because I collect Jaemin, Yu-Gi-Oh, Taeyeon, Irene, Tiffany, and Jaehyun, and some Super M photo cards, so that was about it. And yeah, so basically, I actually was thinking about this a lot. And based on this channel, I was trying to collect other groups as well. So I wanted to collect other groups like NCT and Wavy and such, but I had so much thought about that, and it's just kind of overwhelming. And the way I'm saying it is because I collect Jungkook photo cards, and his photo cards are so expensive. I feel like his photo cards I'm missing is all rare cards, and I don't think during this COVID time, just spending a bunch of money on rare cards, it's good for me at this moment. I've done so far in collecting his photo cards. It makes me so happy. So I just want to speak about, I used to collect Sehun EXO photo cards. It's in another binder, and I love collecting his photo cards. But when I was looking through Taeyeon photo cards, and she has so many photo cards, like album photo cards, solo album photo cards. And compared to Yu-Gi-Oh photo cards, JYP has tons of photo cards. I was looking at Yu-Gi-Oh wishlist, and there's a lot of album photo cards out there. And that's just album photo cards. It doesn't include like non-album photo cards. And I'm just like, there's a lot of photo cards. Like, what the heck? So I'm just overthinking that if I should start collecting Yu-Gi-Oh, because Yu-Gi-Oh is one of my bias. I'm OT7 for GOT7, but I choose to collect Yu-Gi-Oh because he was the first member that catch my attention. And so I always collect Maknae photo cards, so that's why I was choosing to collect his. But then I hold off from collecting his because I know I'm collecting Jungkook and his photo cards are so expensive. So looking at that, it's kind of reminded me of my old days, like when I was collecting Sehun photo cards. Like, you know how I'll say BTS album photo cards come with one photo card of each from each version. So then for SM photo cards, like EXO, sometimes they release like 2 or 3 versions, but 2 photo cards of each of the versions. Like for example, I don't know if it's a good sample because I don't remember, but maybe EXO is a bad example. But there are some photo cards that's more than one versions. Like I would say, Astral for All Light. They have, I don't remember how many photo cards for each member, maybe 7 or 8 or 9. I think it's 8, but there's only 2 versions, there's 8. So I think maybe it's like 4 photo cards for each version, and there's only 2 versions, so I'm assuming it's that. And it's a lot of cards to collect. And I finished my Uno collection, but I haven't finished collecting his recent one because I stopped and took a break from it. And so I decided that I'm trying to think over again, how am I going to collect the photo cards that I want but not so expensive. So right now I'm not missing any Jungkook album photo cards. Everything is complete. So the only photo card I'm missing is mostly rare photo cards, and I'm missing one of the Fourth Master tour DVD photo cards. But because it's like $40 and up, and I don't want to spend so much on that right now, so I definitely can wait. But seeing that, I'm thinking of taking a break, like a small break from collecting jungle photo cards, like buying rare photo cards, and maybe I can focus on other groups. For sure, I'm trying to collect 10 photo cards, but she has a lot of solo photo cards. And my decision on collecting that, it basically goes, I'm gonna collect her solo photo card first, and then I'll think about if I want to collect her Girl Generation photo cards. And my bias is Tiffany, and she doesn't have a lot of photo cards, so I definitely can finish her collection. But there are some photo cards that's from the older era that are very rare to find, so I decided just start collecting from the I think I'll start collecting from the Twinkle era. I think I don't remember how to explain, but basically just the newer one that's not too old, so any era that's easier to find, I'll start from that era. So, and then Irene photo card, I'll tell you, it's so expensive. I can't explain I can't describe how much her photo card is for one. Album photo card doesn't usually cost that much. Her photo card goes up like $15 to $20, and then sometimes go up to $30. It is depending on the photo card. I don't like that kind of people, like to price it that way. It's just album photo card doesn't cost that much. I know people overprice them, but it's just that for me to collect a girl group, it's just my opinion, like I'd rather spend more money on album photo card for boy groups than girl groups. And that could be different for everybody, but that's just me. And for Jaemin photo cards, he's so popular, and me finding his photo card is a struggle, and me thinking of collecting his photo card was a huge mistake. But he was my bias from NCT, and I'm one of his photo cards. So, I think it was 3 weeks ago, I was thinking of collecting his photo card. Till now, I haven't bought any of his photo cards or collect any of his photo cards. I don't own any of the NCT album yet, so I might just start from buying the NCT album first and see who I pull, and maybe I can try trading before I start buying. But I don't know, it's just I actually removed some of the cards that I don't collect, like circle cards. I hate circle cards. It's something that it's not necessary for me to collect, so I removed that from the wish list. So I'm only collecting the photo cards and the keynotes. The fact that the keynotes are very hard to find, so we'll see how it goes. I think maybe if I wait long enough, maybe I can find a cheaper one, like a better deal, or people start selling it. But for right now, I can't find anyone selling the cards, so I'm just very overwhelmed. And if you see right now, I'm collecting. I also collect Jaemin. Jaemin, I will say I collect Jaemin for a long time, but then I also sold some of his photo cards, but then I also feel like I don't really collect a lot of his photo cards. So I think I will say that I don't think me collecting his photo card, it was not that much progress, and I don't know if I honestly don't know if I want to collect his photo card. This is my point. Because I used to collect a lot of shiny photo cards, and I have reached to a point that I can't find a lot of his photo cards because Shiny is such an old group, most popular group, but also a very older group. And me collecting his photo cards was Gosh, I'm repeating myself. But anyways, oh my gosh. But I'm thinking of what I'm trying to say, so which is why I'm kind of buffering right now. And I was kind of disturbed from just now. My grandma just came in, so you might probably hear her voice, but I'm not gonna edit that out because I'm lazy. But what I'm trying to say is I have a few of Jaemin photo cards, and I think I sold some of the photo cards away, which was a huge regret. But I sold them. I mean, I traded them with some Jungkook photo card. It was because this person wanted to have Jungkook photo card. That was when I was thinking of collecting Jungkook photo card, and maybe I can save some money. So I collect. When I was trading my Jaemin photo card, this person was very happy about it. So, and I love helping other people collections, so it's just one of my thing that I will help people if they need the card, which is why I gave up some of my Jaemin photo cards, which was a huge regret. And now I kind of need to find the photo cards I just traded because I need to rebuy them. But since I kind of took a break from collecting his photo card for a while, so I didn't really bother in going deep into it. Jaemin's my bias from SHINee, but the fact that I haven't been collecting his photo card for a while now, I just took a break from it. So, a lot of people may not know, but I started this channel very late because I wanted to do it maybe like a year ago, but I was so busy, so I wasn't had a chance to do it. But then, since during this COVID time, I'm stuck at home. Like I've been home for four or 5 months already. So there was really nothing else to do, so I decided to use this opportunity to try to start my channel. I actually started the channel by saying I collect Jungkook photo cards, but I'm a multi-fandom, so I collect all groups that I stan. There are some groups that I stan, but I don't collect their photo cards. And I noticed a few like talks about why you're not collecting photo cards that you stan, and this is the reason why I don't collect most of the cards that I stan. I stan Red Velvet. That's a good example. I stan Red Velvet, but I don't collect their photo cards. And like I mentioned before, I collect Irene photo cards. Her album's photo cards are very expensive, and I haven't been thinking about collecting her photo cards till like 3 weeks ago. So that's just the longest decision that I have to make if I want to collect her photo cards or not. Blackpink, I also stand Blackpink, and I don't collect their photo cards. Yes, they don't have that many photo cards, but the amount of groups I'm collecting, I'm trying to limit myself from collecting other groups. At least for me, I want to focus on one thing to collect, and then after I finish, I'll start another one. So that is probably for most people. Some people do it on the collect multiple groups at the same time. I feel that's really stressful, and I think that is kind of what I'm trying to do right now. But I'm making labels. I did make labels, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna start collecting. I made them because maybe in the future I'll collect them. I used to, like, for me, I'm also OT7 for BTS, and the reason why I'm only collecting Jungkook, like I said, he's very expensive. I can afford his photo card that costs like nearly like over $100. And for me to collect his photo cards was a pain already, so collecting OT7s, I can't imagine how much painful and struggle is that gonna be. I was trying to collect OT7 album cards for Love Yourself, Tear, Answer, Persona, and Map of the Soul album picks for BTS, and it just seems to be impossible. And I'm not the type of person to buy multiple copies because I don't like having an extra copy of albums in my room. Especially, I don't have any more space to put them, so that means the only option for me is to buy the photo cards. And if I have a choice, I'd rather use that money to spend on something else. And that is different for everybody, and that's just my choice. And I love BTS, so me thinking about this for a long time just makes me kind of sad because I used to think collecting is so much fun, but then thinking about it is just getting more overwhelming, I would say. So I'm always feel like collecting is a pain. So collecting OT7 for BTS didn't really happen. I made labels of it and I removed it because it didn't happen. Maybe in the future, I mean, if I would collect OT7 album photo cards, it would take a long process. It would take a long time. Just like when I was thinking about collecting Yukin photo card. He has so many photo cards, so it's gonna take a long time. And I don't know if I'm a type of person like to collect things for a long time or I like to finish them quickly. But I'm an impatient person, so it's also a thing that I want to finish the collection quickly. So I haven't thought about how I wanted to collect my groups that doesn't make me less stressed. So yeah, I actually got into K-pop maybe 2017, but haven't really been collecting photo cards till like late 2018. So basically, like December of 2018 was when I wanted to collect, and like January 2019 is when I start buying stuff. So I got into all those groups. So basically I know these groups, but I haven't really completely stand them. So I know these groups for a while now, so which is why. But a lot of people ask me to collect like Twice photo cards and 17. Yeah. Me thinking about collecting NCT 127, thinking I'm a dumb person collecting NCT 127 for all members is a huge mistake already. And so definitely not impossible for me to collect 17 and Twice for all members. I like Twice, I like 17, but I don't stand them. And I don't know, it's just I like their music, but I can't get myself into that group. And people seems to have that problem too with some groups, like they like their music but not the group, or they like the group but they don't like their music. For me, I think it's Red Velvet. I like few of their music, but it's just such a limited amount of music that I like of their songs. So it's just why I'm kind of like hesitating if I even buy their album, and I bought an album and I sold it, so it's just another thing. So honestly, it's a very hard choice to make when you like a group. But I do say that I am trying to collect wavy photo cards. I love all members. I love their concept for the Turn Back Time, the new album. Oh my gosh, I love the entire album. Like, it's just so good. I wanted to collect all the members, but I think I had made a choice of collecting 10. But even though I love all members, I'm very tempted to collect all members. It's a very hard decision. And if you want to collect a member or a whole set, like OT7 set, maybe I have to take a break from other photo cards. But then it's just that a lot of people collect photo cards in different ways. For me, I always collect my priority photo cards, and since I don't really have like a preference of how I want to collect my photo card yet, which is what I am discussing right now because I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. And basically, I'm just talking about how I wanted to collect my photo cards in a way that doesn't stress me out. I see people collect photo cards for the longest time and they gave up. And my question on that is, you spend so much time and money looking for those photo cards and you made so much progress. Like, you literally have a complete set. But then at the point that you can't, like, you don't want to collect anymore or you just don't feel like collecting, it's just kind of sad because you literally almost done collecting. That is just how I feel about some people, some collectors. And I also recommend that if you collect photo cards, just try to avoid eBay. A lot of people, like a lot of my friends, buy stuff off eBay, and I know I do too. And sometimes eBay has good deals, but most of the time, if you want to buy some rare photo cards or such like that, try to avoid eBay because eBay is so expensive. And if you know me, I'm trying to save money on it. I will say the best thing to buy stuff is Japan Mercari. Use a proxy site. Use that. You save money, shipping fees. I love buying from Japan Mercari, even though I hate paying for shipping these few months because of COVID. But other than that, I feel like it's like you save a lot of money, although there's fees, but depending on the proxy you use. I used to use Japonica, and gosh, I used their proxy for the longest time, but then I starting to hate it is because their fees are so expensive. So I don't know, I feel like buy also kind of expensive, but sometimes like I'm like, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna use their proxy. And there are other proxy out there you can use that is much cheaper. So yeah, I love how my collection is not even halfway through yet. I have a ton of photo cards for Sehun, and I've sold some of them is because it's not that I almost done. I'm not even halfway done collecting his photo cards. And I am selling my Sehun photo card, like the rare ones and the non-album ones, just a few of them. It's because I'm trying to downsize my collection. And I'm trying to stick to just collecting his album photo cards. Even though I don't really collect his photo cards anymore, but I'm trying to downsize my collection for that. So, yeah. I will say me collecting albums is also not good. It's not good for me because I haven't been buying any of the new releases. I like GOT7, so the fact that they have so many versions just kind of stressed me out. Like, the Die album has like 5 versions of albums, and I'm just like, bruh. Seriously, like, having 5 versions is so unnecessary. And so, you know me, I loved having all versions. But for the last few couple comebacks that GOT7 released, like Call My Name and Spinning Top, I only have one version. I know they have a couple, but I only had one version. I don't own any of the Die one because my friend has a couple of them, so I'm just gonna buy it from her. But I just can't collect all versions for right now, so I decided to just don't collect his don't buy the album yet because other things I want to buy is priority. So And you know, a few of my friends, if you know Sana Stego JK, she make videos, unboxing videos, and she's a multi fandom, and we talk about a lot of things together. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.